Hello, and welcome to the English with Colin Podcast, a podcast for English language learners. My name's Colin, I'm an English teacher in Tokyo, and if you're looking to improve your English skills and gain more confidence in your ability to communicate in English, you've come to the right place. In these episodes, I'll provide you with short conversations in English that cover a range of topics, from everyday situations to more specialised subjects. These conversations are designed to help you practice your listening skills and pick up new vocabulary and grammar along the way. Regular listening practice is key to improving your English, and I hope this podcast will become a valuable resource for you on your language learning journey. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the conversation. And remember, the more you listen, the more you'll learn. This is episode 2, and the topic of today's conversation is sport. Susana and I will be talking about the sport that she enjoys watching on TV. Hello, Sue.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Good. So I want to ask you about sports. Specifically, what sports do you enjoy watching?
Would this be watching on television or going to like a stadium to watch?
Television.
On television, I never really followed a full season of anything, but I do like to watch the American football playoffs.
Okay.
So perhaps starting by the end of the year, December, that's when things start getting interesting, I guess. And especially, I think television starts pushing these playoffs a lot more. And I do enjoy it. I enjoy sitting down and watching these games.
It's kind of like a drama. It's like a sport drama.
It is a sport drama. You do get to know the players a little bit. And American football has a lot of statistics.
Right.
And they do talk a lot about that. So it's also like a learning process, I guess. So it's not just a game.
The analysis.
The analysis.
By all the commentators and stuff.
I think that is exactly it. Yes.
Now, so you grew up in Mexico. The time zones kind of work better for you watching American sports.
They
live.
Definitely do. Yes.
For me in the UK, obviously football is the number one sport in the UK, and it's everywhere. TV evenings have highlights shows of football, but American football never really took off in the UK. And I think part of the reason was just the time difference. You know, London to New York is about, 5 hours time difference? And then if you go over to California, that's a big difference. So it was very difficult to watch live American sports. It would always be on in the middle of the night.
Right. No, for us, yes. Being so close, the border, you will also have lots of fans that will cheer on, especially teams from states in the border with Mexico, Florida, the Miami Dolphins, and you have Texas, and you have California. So any team here, all of these areas, I think
so
Mexicans would.
What would you have? The Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, right, the Cowboys.
Yes. So, and these were very, very big teams when I was growing up, and that's the ones I do remember.
Mm-hmm.
San Francisco 49ers, that's my dad's team.
Right.
And we have family in San Diego, so the San Diego Chargers were a thing, but now they moved to LA or something.
Okay.
So that's done.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. The fact that a team can just move to another city, doesn't really happen with football in the UK, but it's more of a sort of is that a franchise that moves, or I'm not sure how it works.
I guess, but I think it moves. But what happens is what would happen with a football team. Your fans are from that city, they go and see you because they live around, and the bond is more geographical, I guess. So once that team left San Diego, it was like no one was interested in keeping up with them anymore.
Right.
You know, if you're not from San Diego, we don't care.
Yeah, and I know that your family, I think, are more interested in the baseball team now.
Yes, the Padres,
right.
San Diego Padres. Yeah,
right. Yeah, I do miss following football in the UK closely because, again, I'm in Japan now, and the time difference between Japan and the UK is not great. So watching a Sunday afternoon game in the UK means being up very late at night. So yeah, I seem to be always in the wrong place to watch the sports that I enjoy. And that's a wrap for today's episode of the English with Colin podcast. I hope you enjoyed listening to the conversation and found it helpful in your language learning journey. Remember, the key to mastering a language is regular practice. So make sure you listen to our podcast regularly and keep honing your listening skills. We appreciate your support and feedback. So if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions for future topics, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. You can find our contact information in the show notes. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to joining you again next time for another conversation in English. Until then, keep practicing and take care.